Are you ready for your finals? Well, here we go. Let me walk you through what your semester one final will be in your Principles of Business Management class. All right, first thing, step one is you're going to choose a company of your choice. And then you're going to follow the following steps. All right, simple as that. But it's important that when you're choosing your company, that they have an org chart. And we're going to get into that in just a second. But it can really be any business that you want. So something you wear, something you eat, something that you see in front of you. Literally everything's a business. Okay. So you're going to pick a business of your choice. That's step one. Step two. All right. Here's your directions. You're going to create a snow globe. And you're going to tell us your company without telling us it's your company of choice. So what does that mean? That means you're going to leave the business name off of it, and then we're going to guess what the business is just based on how you design your snow globe. So you can see here in my example, I have shoes. There's a logo on them, and that logo probably looks pretty familiar to you. So you're probably going to figure out pretty quickly that it's Nike, which is fine. Okay. So you're going to want to be able to have the logo on there minus the name. Use snow, use items that they sell. You're just going to decorate your snow globe. And now I want it to be colorful. And I know some of you aren't the best drawers, and that's fine. Okay. But just as long as you get your point across, that's all that I'm looking for. And then on the base of your snow globe, you are going to research and find their mission statement. And you're going to put their mission statement on the base of the snow globe, but you're not going to put their name on it. So typically they would say the Nike Corporation's mission is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. But I left their name out of it, okay? So you're going to put their mission statement on the base. So that is step two of your final, all right? There's 4 steps altogether, so let's talk about the next one. Step 3 is you're going to take your company that you chose and you're going to research it, and you are going to find their org chart. So literally you're just going to honestly go to Google and type in Nike org chart, and a bunch of websites are going to pull up for you, and you can use any of them. Okay. But what you're doing is you're recreating their org chart. So you can do that on Canva, a Google Doc, or you can use poster board. I say that lightly. I'm going to have blank pieces of paper that you can create their org chart on. Now, some of them are going to be more extensive than others, so that's something to keep in mind when you are picking your company. Okay. I know, for instance, that Nike has a fairly large org chart, so it would probably take you a little bit longer to complete, and that's okay. But I just want you to keep that in mind. The next thing that you're going to need to do, though, in your org chart is you're going to have the name of your company. So this is where the name of the company comes in. You're going to have that on there. But somehow, some way, you're going to differentiate who is your executive / C-suite, who is your middle managers, and who are your supervisors. So you can see here on my example that I used color. So blue is my executive, orange are my middle managers, green are my supervisors. Okay. So somehow you're going to need to let me know what they are. You could just write executive next to it, or you could outline it differently. Maybe some you do stars around it, and others you do little dots. I don't know, however you want to do it. But you have to differentiate that for me on your sheet. Okay. And then the chart also has to have the names and the titles of those workers. Okay, so not just the names or the title, it has to have both for it to count. All right, so that's step 3. Step 4 is you're going to take the information from your org chart, okay, and you are going to create 4 questions based on your org chart and possible answers. So I have an example here. My question is, who is the supervisor for Estelle Darcy? Okay, so if we go and we find her on here, we're going to find that she is in the middle. She's the middle orange person. And if we follow the lines, we know that her supervisor is the director, Samira. All right. Now, if I go back to my question, I'm going to have 3 other answers that are incorrect, and then I'm going to have Samir on there that is correct. So you're going to have to come up with 4 questions for people to answer based on your org chart. Okay, so that is step 4. And guess what, guys? That's it. That's it. So it's pretty easy, and it shouldn't take you more than 2 days to get done. And you're going to have 4 days this coming week to get it done. All right. So how are we going to get this turned in? Well, your globe and your questions, so step 2 and step 4, those are going to be on paper. And you're going to get those in the trays that are on my desk. All right. So you just walk up, you're going to grab them. You're going to fill them out. You're going to have to cut out the snow globe, make sure your name is on the back of everything or on it. And then once you're done with all 3 steps, okay, your snow globe, your chart, and your questions, you're going to paper clip them together. And then you're going to put them in the correct tray. And the tray and the paper clips are all going to be over on my desk. Okay. Please don't turn in your snow globe when you get it done and then turn in your chart when you get it done. I want them all turned in together. Okay. And make sure your names are on them. Now you do have the computer option to do your org chart on. And if you do that, you have to save it on whatever platform you're using, Canva, Google Docs. You have to save it as a PDF and then get it uploaded. So that's going to be the semester final folder. And then the semester 1 final, you'll see where it says submit assignment. And then you're going to upload it and get that to me. Okay. So that is how you're going to turn it in. Now, grading. All right. Listen very, very carefully. This is worth 17% of your overall grade. So if you're teetering between a C and a D and you don't put in any effort into this, you're going to fail my class. You need a C in here to pass. If you're comfortable sitting at a B minus, this final, if you don't put any effort into it, you're going to fail my class. So you need to put forth some effort in this final. Okay? You got a D right now. You need to pass my class. Maybe you have a 58% NS. This will get you there. All right? So this is important. If you slacked off this whole semester, do this work. It's easy. You can get it done. All right? But just breaking it down for you, 700 points altogether, but it's a summative, and I'm going to weigh it at 17% of your overall grade. So the snow globe is worth 100, the org chart's worth 3, the questions are worth 3. Just get it done, folks. All right. I don't know how to make this any easier for you, but it should be fairly easy, and I hope you have fun doing it. And of course, I'm always here to help. So make sure you ask questions. All right. Have fun. Bye.